Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you enjoy this channel. I have some breaking news that came in yesterday or yesterday evening. I have already shared it in a short. We're going to talk about it for just a few minutes. Congresswoman ILHAN Omar. We all know, you guys know her. And now she is under investigation from the government because her network went from, 175 grand a year. In 1 year from 2023, it jumped to almost 30 million. And now her husband's winery, where the website was shut down, wasn't even active. No grapes, no wine, went from him having $24 in his pocket in 2023 to now it was worth 5 million. And now it has jumped. So that's not what we're here to talk about. Yesterday evening, she was holding a press conference requesting that Kristi Noem needs to, resign from office because of all the stuff that's going on in Minnesota. So a guy in the front row, we're going to show you the video, gets up and assaults her, sprays something on her. Now, a lot of people are saying this is staged, They charged the guy with third-degree assault. But listen, would you be willing to stage this? I mean, not her. She would be willing to do anything. She wants attention took off her over all the fraud and daycare and their involvements, if they're involved. I'm not saying she's involved. I'm just saying it looks suspicious. And this looks like a distraction. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here. Okay, what we're going to do, let me show you guys just for a second what we're going to do. This guy sitting in the front row now, in the front row. Can you guys see this? Okay. Sits in the front row. She's speaking. This guy right here to the right, sitting right here. He's actually looks like he's been drinking, in my opinion. Have you guys ever watched the movie Game of Thrones? Do you remember the redheaded Stark girl? Oh my Lord, really? Have you ever heard that? The redheaded, from the redheaded Stark girl, when the drunk is pretending to be drunk, and he like helps her escape with Littlefinger to the boat, and he's like pretending. This guy actually seems like he seems like he's kind of out of it a little bit, like the way he walks and stumbles. And then she acts.
Must resign or face impeachment.
Watch him. There he goes. Wait a minute. Whoa, that was fast.
Face impeachment.
He jumps up quick. Boom, sprayed her shirt. Now we're going to watch a couple different angles.
Or face impeachment.
Okay, so that was quick. Let's see. We're going to go to this one. Yeah. Okay. Did she really? She really balls her fist up like she's going to literally hit him. Now, is that her being brave or pissed off, or is that just a reaction? Now, let me tell you something. If this was staged and she paid this man, do you understand he is facing federal charges? Do you know what federal charges do? Anytime you assault or attack a government official, you're going to Leavenworth. You're going to prison. Now, they said this was a third-degree assault, so will this guy go to prison? Watch this. It's completely wild. He jumps up.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Right here. Let's watch it slow motion. There he goes. He sprayed her. Right here. Boom. Security grabs. Okay, security grabbed him. But the way he was acting and talking kind of seems like he was like been drinking. She's cussing. I don't know what he sprayed me with. I need a napkin. I need a napkin. Lady, you could have been sprayed with acid, and you're talking like give me a napkin. It's no big deal. I mean, seriously, like, it wasn't mace. She wasn't sauced. So what was it? Was it bacon juice? Was it, they say it stinks. So
I need a napkin to know nothing.
I need a napkin. We will continue, she's saying.
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with it.
Hear that? This blah, blah, blank is not going to get away with that. Well, he didn't. He got arrested. See, it kind of looks like there's real no concern. Like, really? Like, I would be jerking my shirt, maybe not in front of everybody, but I would be going to a room and getting that shirt off because I wouldn't know what that substance is. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's the lady that got, what do you think? Do you think that it was staged? Do you think that it was set up? Do you think she did this? I mean, honestly, like there's a lot of speculation going on. There's a lot of things going on in the news and the media. Everybody's trying to say, oh, of course, we know CNN, feel sorry for her. If you know who CNN is, they're all like, oh, they melt down over anybody. I mean, truthfully, let's see if they got it on the breaking news. Or I know right here, let's see. Yes, man sprays unknown substance towards Representative ILHAN Omar. I'm surprised they said towards. They actually, they love putting fake news out there because they're saying the little boy was arrested, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Let's see if we can find the other one where the lady from CNN actually interviews or says something to her. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe they didn't have it. They had it last night. I just don't know where exactly it is. Nope, it's not there. So let's go over here. Let's stop this one. Okay. Let's stop sharing that one. Let's go to this one. Okay. Let's see if we can pull this one up right here. Oh, yeah, right here. Okay, let's see here. Let me go over here. Let me share screen. So I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Please hit that subscribe, like, comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Do you believe this was staged? Or do you believe it was, just some random guy doing this? That's what I want to know. I want to know, do you believe this was staged? Or do you believe this was, just some guy that can't stand her?
ILHAN Omar there attacked while speaking at a town hall event in Minneapolis Tuesday night. In the video, seconds after Omar calls on DHS.
See, he had some kind of little bottle.
Man approaches her, sprays an unknown liquid on her with a syringe.
Look, see? With a syringe. With a syringe, like a turkey-based syringe. Like you base those turkeys. Let's see what she says.
I don't know.
CNN's Sarah Seidner was.
She was there. Yeah, Sarah was there.
All this happened. Sarah, what did it look like from your perspective?
Look, there was a lot of fear initially. People couldn't figure out what happened. He was towards the very front of all of the rows of people who had come to the town hall, which, by the way, she has monthly. We were in North Minneapolis. She had it at the Urban League. And as soon as he sort of jumped up and came towards her, it was interesting to note that as he went around the side, he had what looked like a syringe in his hand, some sort of liquid he sprayed out of it.
Yeah.
And you could immediately smell it. It smelled kind of like vinegar, a vinegary substance.
I'm telling you, probably bacon juice or bananas and rice.
Investigation we now know is underway. But after
could have been bacon and rice.
Omar herself, the congresswoman,
could have been bananas and rice.
Her arm back, and it looked
bananas
like
and rice. Remember?
Before she had a chance to do that, her own security detail jumping on him, taking him to the ground. Eventually,
they talk like it's bananas and rice
out of the vicinity so that he could be brought in by police. ILHAN Omar herself looked over. They were telling her security detail. I watched them talking to her, saying, "We need you."
It looked like a turkey base. Yeah, like a turkey base.
Continue. She says, "No, I'm going to continue. I will not let anyone intimidate me." And she stood in front of the crowd that was still there, who clapped for her as she continued.
I'm telling you, it could have been staged. Could have been.
Comes to immigration.
She took off after him like she balled her fist up like she was going to hit him. I get that. That's a defensive thing. Someone attacks you.
After that, she spoke exclusively with you, Sarah. What'd she say?
Yeah, she said.
Yeah, I just happened to pull my cell phone out after our photographer, Jerry Simonson, was focused on the person who was wrestled to the ground and being taken out. And I asked her if she was okay, and here's how she responded.
Yeah.
Representative Omar, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm gonna figure if I am, but I feel okay. I feel
What
that
a,
it is important for people.
I love how they
whether they are
baby
in
these
elected office or
people.
not,
Are you okay?
to
Oh
allow
my
these people to
God.
intimidate us, to make us not fight for our constituents and
See?
the country we love. And as I said, I've survived war.
War?
I'm
Wait a minute. You survived war? I didn't know that. Did she go to war? Was she a soldier? Wait a minute. She survived war. So you came over here from Somalia when you were 6. You were not in a war. Maybe there was a war going on over there at that time. You said you've been here for 30 years. You've never served our military. How did you survive a war? Can someone tell me in the comments? Do you believe she survived a war at 6 years old? She wasn't on battle lines fighting on the front line. How did she survive a war? You mean her parents brought her over here? Is that surviving a war?
to survive intimidation and whatever these people think they can throw at me, because I'm built that way.
Thank you. I'm built that way. Her last words there as she went.
Listen how they
back where she
baby her,
eventually,
how they talk
began
like
getting
she's,
checked
oh,
by medical staff.
they
But
talk
yeah,
like
this
they're
is a
so
moment,
superior
that
to
did
the
freak everyone out in the room,
Republicans.
considering that just like many other members of Congress, ILHAN Omar has gotten threats. She's gotten death threats.
Every one of them
That
do.
tells me this is the first time that she's ever faced any kind of attack inside her own town halls, which she has regularly.
What does
Like I
she
said,
expect? She has defrauded, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that because it's just accusation. Allegedly, these officials in Minnesota have defrauded the American taxpayer, or they know something about it, or they are involved. That's why they're investigating her in Minnesota for all this fraud. So I take it back. I'm not accusing her. I'm just saying they're investigating. We have to wait till their investigations come out.
A month here, and we are standing here in North Minneapolis, where her constituents came to listen to what she had to say, and she was very pointed about what she feels.
Do you know how many Republican congressmen and representatives get threats every day? People show up to their house. I mean, Judge Kavanaugh, the guy traveled all the way to California with weapons to literally execute him. But you don't see that on CNN. I mean, really, you don't see none of that on CNN. But they baby these woke Democrats. Why does these fake news just, they put them such on a pedestal? It's sickening. Sickening. I'm telling you.
In her own community.
Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel.
She wants Kristi Noem out.
Well, yeah, of course, because they can't stand anything Trump does or Trump has.
Her community apart.
There were some Republicans.
First of all, Kristi Noem is not breaking her community apart. The illegal criminals are. If they would hand over the illegal criminals and the illegals, ICE would do their job and get out of there. Quick. I don't think there would be an issue. Why is there not an issue in Memphis, Tennessee? Yeah, we're a Republican state, but Memphis is run by Democrat leaders and Democrat, but they're willing to work with Trump. There were videos of young black men saying, my kids can play in the front yard. I seen white women jogging down the road. He said, do you know how long it's been since we've seen anybody out jogging or kids playing in the yard now that it's safe? Why don't you see this in Texas? Seriously, that's a real question. Leave it in the comment. Texas is deporting twice as many than Minnesota. But you don't see no protest. You don't see none of that. You know why? Because all the fraud that's going on in Minnesota, this is the truth. They're trying to cover it up. They're trying to get you not to pay attention to the fraud. They're trying to get you to pay attention to the fake news and watch these protests and all this violent stuff. A guy reported yesterday he was undercover, and he said they bust in like Greyhound-sized buses of hundreds of protesters. Now, they're paid agitators is all they are. Now, of course, CNN here, these people love Omar. I mean, they just think she's great. Really? She's a Muslim. She's against every one of you people, and you can't even see it. You don't even see it.
were quick to condemn the attack. Mike Lawler called it unacceptable. Mark Alford said while he disagrees with Omar, quote, these disagreements should never result in assault.
Of course.
And Nancy Mace
We all
says she was
agree
deeply
that
disturbed.
no
One
one should be
Republican who
attacked.
did not seem worried
Nobody.
about it, President Trump.
You want to listen, if you want to attack somebody, you do it at the ballot box. You vote them out. You understand? Seriously. You go and vote. You don't lay your hands on people. You don't assault people. That's not the way we get ahead in this country. That's not the way we fix things in this country. It's just not.
Speaking to ABC News, he suggested without evidence that the attack was somehow staged, saying, quote, I think she's a fraud. I really don't think about that.
See?
She probably had herself sprayed, knowing her. The same president who just hours before had said this about Minneapolis.
We have Tom Homan there now. We put him in there. He's great. And they met with the governor, the mayor, everybody else.
Do you believe it was staged? It just kind of looked funny.
Joining me now in the group chat, Zach.
So it just, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. You know, we're gonna end that there. Let me know what you think, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, follow. You have to share this out. They've got me demonetized. They shadow banned me a couple weeks ago. People are not going to see this in the algorithms unless you share this out. So I just want to say thank you. And we will be going live around noon today. So come back and watch. Stay in your lane or crash the damn thing.